Yo, what's going on, guys? And the irony into this is, yes, the Utah Jazz were doing our way too early season preview of the Utah Jazz, and I know their offseason might not be finished, but Rudy Gobert was traded. They still have a bunch of guys on this roster. Let's get right into it. Shout out to Real GM and Mike Scotta for some of this information. And I want to hear your thoughts down below. What do you guys think? Will Donovan Mitchell stay? Will he be traded? Currently, the roster's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Udoka Azubuike, who's the center, the expected starting center, Malik Beasley, Patrick Beverley, Bojan Bogdanović, Leandro Ballamaro de Argentina, Jared Butler, Jordan Clarkson, Mike Conley, Simon Fontecchio, Rudy Gay, Johnny Jiang, Walker Kessler, Xavier Sneed, Donovan Mitchell, and Jared Vanderbilt. Now, the current roster with all their players, they're, I believe, 16 guys deep right now, 14 under roster, and then two ways. And look, let's just get right into this video, and let's talk about everything we expect. First off, if Donovan Mitchell stays, this is what I expect the starting lineup to probably look like. Mike Conley, Donovan Mitchell, Bojan Bogdanović, and either Rudy Gay or Jared Vanderbilt at power forward. But if they're starting Udoka, I think they go with a shooter. They don't go with Jared Vanderbilt and Udoka at the same time. I think Vando will play a bit more center than he did previously had. Now, they have a lot of wing guys. Simon Fontecchio, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Malik Beasley, Ballamaro, Jiang, all wing guys who can back up Bojan. And I guess they run two guards, but when Donovan comes out, they can run two wings or even three wings. And then Conley will be backed up by Bev, Clarkson, and Jared Butler. Now, let's talk about some stuff. So, what's the latest about the Knicks and the Jazz? So, basically, the Knicks would want to move Evan Fournier in a potential Donovan Mitchell trade because Danny Ainge traded for him with the Boston Celtics. But look, this is a completely different situation when you're looking at a rebuild. And when you take on salaries like Fournier or Julius Randle, it's not actually very enticing. You'd rather take on a Derrick Rose. But as I have reported, and now it's actually came out saying the Knicks don't want to trade Derrick Rose. And I have said that the Knicks would never trade Derrick Rose. He's only owed $14.5 million this season with a team option for the following. But he's basically the role model for Jalen Brunson. Part of the reason why Jalen Brunson came to New York was to play with Derrick Rose. Now, Knicks would also be willing to part ways with Cam Reddish, allegedly, who is somebody that the Jazz are interested in, and as well as Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quickley, and Quentin Grimes. And supposedly they're not close to a trade right now. The Jazz don't have an appetite for Randall, and there's not much, appetite for what they're offering. I think it comes down to the draft compensation, and then the Knicks are arguing because they're offering all these young guys that the draft compensation should be lowered because these players are all on rookie deals that they're offering. So, in the most sense people have gone around the league is that Utah wants more for Mitchell than they got for Rudy Gobert. And you're talking like 6 first-round picks, potentially, like 5 to 6 first-round picks. Okay, that's a hefty deal. Now, supposedly, if a deal doesn't happen close to training camp or the start of the season, expect a Donovan Mitchell trade to happen, near the trade deadline. Because at this point, Mitchell's still a domino that needs to be taken care of, either be nourished and shown as the franchise cornerstone or to go younger and trade him away. Now, supposedly, there isn't really a team that, supposedly the Knicks are the favorite to land Donovan Mitchell because there's no pick package that any other team could offer like the Knicks could. Now, the reason why Donovan Mitchell's expected to be traded is that he's going to leave regardless in 2025. Now, you guys are probably thinking, because this is a way too early preview, Malik Beasley has a team option next year, Jordan Clarkson has a player option next year, Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley, Malik Beasley, Pat Bev, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Jared Butler, and Leandro Ballamaro are all kind of guys who play guard. And Ballamaro could play the wing, but he's more of a guard. And Rudy Gay is even a candidate to be traded because he doesn't fit the timeline of this long-term rebuilding. With expiring contracts like Bojan and Pat Bev, you know, a lot of playoff caliber teams would like that. And supposedly the Jazz really like Jared Vanderbilt, and they're not going to trade him even though teams have been calling him about him. And with or without Donovan Mitchell, some of these veterans are going to be on the roster for the start of the season. And personally, I think they could move either Bojan Bogdanović or Malik Beasley. I think they're going to be more, you know, inclined to trade Bojan over Malik because of age and expiring contract, and then Pat Bev as well, age, expiring contract. And I think they want to keep Nickeil Alexander Walker, and Jared Butler, and then Leandro Bonamaro and Malik Beasley, and try to move on from the rest of the guys. I think Utah can move Bojan Bogdanović. If they want, they can move Jared Vanderbilt, you know, and Pat Bev. I think those are the three guys really easily. But I think they can move those guys, I think, easier, but the guys that are going to be harder is Conley or Clarkson. I don't know what the market for Beasley is, and also, I know people want Walker Kessler to start, but supposedly Udoka has Mbuki they want to see because they put a first-round pick in them, so it'll be interesting. And also, Alex Jensen, Lamar Skeeter, Brian Bailey, and Sean Sheldon are all these. This is going to be a very energetic, you know, well-respected, well-liked coaching staff. That seems to be the vibe. And if they keep Donovan Mitchell at this point, I mean, this team isn't a playoff team, but they're not dog shit terrible. So it'll be interesting to see what ends up happening. Also, I love that my video froze. So you guys got all the audio, but no video. I don't even know when the video froze, but cheers to that. You're going to see me frozen. But yeah, at this point, also Simone Fontecchio is going to be so good for them. And yeah, I don't know, guys. Go check out my NFL channel. We're about to post a Buffalo Bills video, and then after that, go check out my NBA show. We're almost at 500 subscribers on that one. But basically, that's it from me today. I hope you guys do have a great day, because I know I will. We're going to milk this for a few more seconds. Actually, I got to grab something. I'm going to walk off screen. You guys can probably hear me walking away farther. And, yeah. Oh, I'm almost back. Here I am. Thank you for making it to the 8-minute video. Got to pay the bills, so... Yeah.